we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
Friday night football at Knight Stadium. South Melbourne travelling to take on Avondale. And South Melbourne holding top spot on the ladder, Johnny Caro. But Avondale has hit some very good form recently and will prove a real threat tonight.
They certainly have, David. They've won their last 3 or 4 matches across all competitions, so they're going to be very tough opponents here tonight at Knight Stadium. South, of course, going for 6 wins in a row across all competitions, undefeated in the month of April, David, and hopefully that can continue.
And that's surely a free kick to Matthew Miller, yes, says the referee. And perhaps an opportunity to take it quickly. Theodore does exactly that. Now moving out wide on the right. Konstantinides puts that ball in, looking for Lujic. He climbed up high. It was a good ball in, but he couldn't get the connection he wanted, Big Millsy. Ganovic's clearance is going to sit okay for Matthew Theodore. Epifano. Now he's got 2 in the middle, but goes for the one on the right with an excellent ball to Lee Monopoulos. Space for Monopoulos, who puts in the cross, and we assume it was a cross, disappointingly sailing wide of the upright there. Free kick comes in from Krapko, on target, but straight at Reganovic, and the big Gloveman deals with it easily. Eager looks to get in the way of that. It's going to float out towards the back, and they'll get another crack here, Avondale. Monopoulos comes to cover, that ball played in deep, looking for Krapko. It's gone through. Everybody there, and Avondale miss a golden opportunity. They might get a third attempt here at it. Ball played in, Reganovic stays on his line. That one cleared away and shot straight over the bar. And Avondale had multiple chances there, John, and should have made South pay.
Well, it's Matthew Sanders here who started the first move on the far side, which they couldn't capitalise on, and the ball falls to him at the back post, but unfortunately for him, he blasted over the crossbar.
Trying to charge forward there was Riccobene. But he comes unstuck. Now Konstantinides misses his man, and they'll get another go at it here. And oh, that's lovely work there by Matthew Fashini, coming and taking the ball away straight to Milos Lujic, going forward. Lujic inside, surely a handball. Yes, says the referee. No hesitation, points to the spot. South Melbourne win the penalty. It was good build-up, started by Fashini. Lujic puts the dangerous ball in, and South have the pen.
You called it well, David. Well taken initially by Fashini, disposing Jeffrey Fleming, the captain for Avondale. The ball goes to Lujic, and he tries to cut that in, and it's Baki Efe there with the handball. The arm is stretched there. We'll probably see it from behind the goals with this angle. The arm is out. The ball hits him on the handle, the arm there, and the referee has no hesitation in pointing to the spot. You'd think it's Epifano. Yes, it is Epifano to take the spot kick.
Epifano steps up. Chance for first blood. And no mistake, Epifano. Another beautiful penalty into the bottom left corner. South Melbourne take the lead after 25 minutes. It's been a bit either way early in this game, John, so South will appreciate that breakthrough.
They certainly will, David. It's been a very testing game so far, and Epifano, you do back him to take a penalty, don't you, David? He buries that right in the corner. Chris May, the Avondale goalkeeper, guessing the right way, but he can't do much to stop that. You'll see from this angle, right in the corner, the outstretched right arm of Chris May does nothing to stop that, and South take an early lead.
Going wide up the right that time, cut off by Luke Adams with some authority coming out of defence there. Epifano has options. Goes short, Theodore, now Lujic. Chips it over, looking for the run of Monopoulos. Chris May comes out, collects. Monopoulos went over there. Doesn't seem to be appealing, and definitely play on wave that time.
Judging from the lack of reaction, David, I don't think it's a penalty. Let's have a look. Yeah, Chris May clearly getting the ball first before Lee Monopoulos falling over, and the referee rightly waving play on.
Eager starts that one to Bradley Norton. Norton goes for a bit of a run, gives it to Epifano. Epifano. Oh, Epifano. Nicely done again there by Epifano. Goes around Fleming and Riccobene, plays the ball forward. Wanted Bradley Norton. Beautiful move by Epifano. Deserved better. Epifano again. Now Theodore. Epifano waits, that's a nice ball. Chance for Fashini, flicks it out wide. Konstantinides on the ball. He has runners. Konstantinides across the face. Matthew Miller! Matthew Miller had an open net. I think he must have stumbled or lost his footing, John, because he's missed a glorious chance.
I thought he was offside, David, initially. It's a great ball from KK there, but yeah, Matthew Miller looking offside. But the ball clean bowls Lee Monopoulos, Lujic and Matt Miller at the far post, and it goes out. I don't know how no one got their foot onto that one. Matty Miller there at the back post, stumbling there at the last minute, and the ball evades him, Monopolis and Lujic, and goes out.
Chance for the corner. They'd love a second just before half-time. Good low ball in from Epifano to Miller. And Miller, he lined it up. He knew what he wanted, but he couldn't execute. And numbers coming forward for Avondale. The white shirts trying to get in to plug those holes. That one goes up forward, looking for Krapko. Brings it down now. Krapko on the right foot, patient. Wants an option. Krapko puts that one across the face of goal and just goes over there. Raganovic watching it comfortably. An opportunity early in the second half for Avondale. Good ball played in. Hanging around. Not dealt with quite yet. And the shot, great save for Raganovic. A reflex save there. Wonderful effort by the big South keeper, keeping their lead.
Another great save from Raganovic. He stood firm tonight. A save at the near post there from Kradzia's shot towards the near post. South maintaining a 1-0 lead.
Ball played in again, dangerous spot. Chance sitting up, the shot again, this time floating at Raganovic. Didn't have any real power behind it that time. Krapko plays that one out wide. Acrobatic defensive effort there by Bradley Norton. They're going to get it back here, Avondale. Chance to put the cross in from the right. Still going here, looks to line up the shot, and that one, I think it's gone over the bar that time. No touch by Raganovic, but another good attempt by Avondale.
Another good attempt. Avondale certainly getting on top of things in the second half, being the better team in this second half, but they're still behind on the scoreboard.
Marcus Schroen makes his way into the game. Off comes Matthew Theodore for a rest. Looking to play this one quickly on the counter-attack, but they've come unstuck here, South Melbourne. Great chance for Avondale as they charge forward. The shot just wide. Just wide. A goal kick is signalled, so no touch by Raganovic, but that was perilously close.
I think it's Sanders as well, David. Like I said, Avondale are certainly getting on top now, dispossessing South in midfield and going close yet again.
Throw taken quickly, and they really are dominating here, and an opportunity again. This one across the face, chance for Krapko. Raganovic, incredible save, all reflexes. It was Schmeichel-esque tipping that one over the bar.
Another brilliant save from Raganovic. Like we're saying, David, Avondale are really on top now, and South is fighting hard to keep their clean sheet, and Raganovic is doing his best to do that with another great save.
Well, it's another substitution for South Melbourne. Lee Monopolis makes his way to the bench, and Chris Taylor looking to shore things up in the middle with Iki Jawadi. One taken by Fashini. Poor ball coming out of the back. Now Adams puts that one forward for Epifano. Epifano looks up, keeps going. Epifano made his way in. Epifano with a shot, good save, Chris May. And there was a handball on the follow-up there by Epifano. So whatever happened afterwards wouldn't have counted, but a nice first shot and a good save.
A good build-up play from Epifano. Unfortunately for him, Chris May getting in the way, making a good save, and the ball deflecting off to Epifano, hitting him on the arm, and a handball was given.
Keeps going, Matthew Miller. Oh, nicely done, Matthew Miller. Chance to put the cross in. Goes low, gloved in the end, comfortably by Chris May. Will launch a counter-attack, and Chris May's come a long way out there. He's out of the area by the time he kicked it. Some shouts of protest by the South Melbourne fans, but in the meantime, Krapko's got the ball going forward. Potentially controversial moment here. Krapko moving up, ball coming in. Still a chance for Avondale. Murdoka with the shot, and Raganovic again. Another save, tipping up one over for a corner. It is all action here at Knight Stadium, John.
End-to-end action as well, David. That's very close there from Chris May, certainly treading a very fine line there with his goal kick, and the ball's played out wide. Falls to Mas Murdoka, 60th minute substitution here, and he fires a long-range shot. That's a belter of a shot there, and Raganovic tips it over the bar. Another fantastic save from the goalkeeper.
Murdoka on the corner, puts that one in. Norton deals with it for the moment. Epifano looking to clear it. Epifano plays that one high up the left. No one at home. Chris May coming out to meet it, and Chris May playing with fire there. Chris May, Jawadi, May's out of his area. The shot deflected by a defender. Shouts for a handball by the South fans and a few of the South players. Nothing given by the ref. That looked close.
Very hard to tell, David. Chris May scrambling off his line, miss-kicking that. Iki Jawadi, maybe one touch too many. Goes for the shot, hits the body there. Can't tell if it's a handball or not. Referee waves play on.
Miller, Jawadi, and Miller again. Miller goes around Kratzia, keeps his feet. Matthew Miller, play on his wave. Miller puts that one inside, wants Jawadi, can't take it cleanly. Jawadi holds up. Jawadi has Schroen, uses Schroen. Now back to Jawadi. Jawadi lines up the shot and it's deflected wide, and Avondale still in the game here. Chances for both sides in this second half. The game really opening up. Eager gives that one back to Reganovic. Clever little chip ball, although Bradley Norton's header chopped straight off. And Avondale coming back in numbers again. Madoka's going to get it back here. Mas Madoka opportunity, plays it inside. He slipped over there and it's gone across the face from Krupko. Oh, he had a golden opportunity, possibly the best one he's had, and again it goes wide.
Geez, Avondale doing everything to lose this match, aren't they, David? They've been presented so many great opportunities. Madoka feeding Krupko there, and he drags that wide of Reganovic's far post.
Bradley Norton dangerous in these positions. That's not his best. Back post, Luke Adams tried to get that one across the face. Couldn't quite reach it cleanly. Krasier coming forward. And they've got numbers on the right-hand side here again. That's a good ball played forward. Opportunity here again for Avondale. Bradley Norton goes down. He's lost it. It's still on here. Reganovic comes out. Tries to outfox the striker. Norton, good block that time and should get it clear, Bradley Norton. And it'll go out for yes, it's a corner. The line's been signalled there. Another opportunity for Avondale. That one swung in towards the far post. Eager with the initial clearance. Take two. Another opportunity for Avondale, played in low, not dealt with by Reganovic, and Krasier hits it straight over the bar. He had time and space to line up the shot and he just put it too high. Another corner this time. Once again, Matthew Miller does well to deal with it for the moment, but it's the aerial ping-pong game going on here, and Krasier can't reach it. Madoka from nowhere heads it across, and there's another shot over the bar. That time, Reganovic didn't need to deal with it, but they are under siege here, South Melbourne. And it's another substitution from Chris Taylor. On comes Steve Hatzikostas to try and shore things up in the middle. Throw goes there. Another opportunity. Madoka plays it in, and a golden chance from 5 yards out. Avondale, they had to score that time, and once again the clean sheet still intact for South.
Not sure who it was there meeting the ball. I think it was Germano. Either way, it's dragged wide, and another chance is missed for Avondale.
Fleming plays that one back. And nicely done there. Chopped straight off. Bradley Norton plays it forward. He's onside. Milos Lujic! Milos Lujic, dear oh dear. Chances being missed by both sides at both ends. That was well wide.
Great opportunity here for Milos Lujic to sew it up and confirm the 3 points for South. He goes for a shot at the near post, but he puts it well wide of that near post.
This one comes inside. Madoka's lurking again. Fleming gives it to Krasier. Krasier going for a run. Hits straight into Iki Jawadi. Schroen plays it forward. Lujic is onside. He's got Jawadi and Schroen running. Lujic one-on-one with Chris May. Lujic, surely this time, there it is. 2-0 South Melbourne, and that will wrap things up. In fact, the referee has decided that will do. Final whistle blown. South Melbourne 2, Avondale 0. If truth be told, John Cora, that scoreline does not reflect the way this game was played. It was really tight in the second half. South really had to dig in. Avondale will consider themselves very unlucky.
They certainly will, David. It's been a very, very tough second half for South. Avondale certainly threw everything at us. Somehow we maintained a clean sheet, and we've got the sucker punch second goal right on full time. Milos Lujic just in his own half there, being played through, and he's got Chris May coming out. He has options in Marcus Schroen and Iki Jawadi. Instead, he takes on Chris May, walks around him, and then slots the ball past Fleming and into the unguarded net to sew up a 2-0 win for South. That is a tough win on the road, David, and our 6th win in April, bouncing back from that horror loss against Richmond back in March. As you see there, Lujic getting around the keeper May before tapping it home, confirming the 3 points, and the big 3 points it is.
Yeah, it was a strange old night really, John Currow, but we've said it before that this is the kind of game you definitely need to win if you're chasing a championship. Tough opponent. Avondale shouldn't be underestimated. They're probably one of the best formed sides over the last month or so, and the South fans quite rightly showing their appreciation. KK getting very fired up. Sometimes you've got to get a bit of luck, and tonight's the night we got that luck. This week's Melbourne City Toyota Player of the Match Award goes to the man who almost single-handedly kept us in the game. Well done, Nikola Reganovic. Okay, Nikola Reganovic turns out probably the man of the match with a couple of beautiful saves in what on paper looked like a comfortable win, but was actually a very close contest.
Look, it was difficult game today to come out here, play against Avondale. They've got a lot of quality players, and under those conditions, very wet, a bit windy second half, it was good to get the result. They kind of had us on the counter because we kind of committed with 10 bodies forward, so we're kind of going for the result and trying to score as many goals as possible. So a couple of times we got caught out and be fortunate to keep a clean sheet.
It's a very good sign that even though perhaps we're not dominating games, we're not playing 100%, that we are still getting the results and we are still beating teams, because that's what you need to do to win a championship.
Definitely. I think sometimes you got to win the games that's a bit ugly, but it's been great for the boys. A lot of confidence going into next week with the last 3 games, keeping 3 clean sheets. So it's been good.
Did you earn a pat on the back by the coach after the game? A couple of very nice saves in the second half.
Nah, with no pats on the back. The gaffer finds it very hard to compliment the boys, but he has his ways. CT's been great for myself since I come to the club. Obviously, he brought me to the club, and he's probably one of the reasons why I came. Just a relief to come out here on a Friday night. Traffic, it took me about 2 hours to get here, so it was good to get the 3 points.
Michael Eager, fair to say it was a tough slog. We looked comfortable in the first half, but they really came at us from about the 45th through to the 80th minute.
Yeah, I thought we had a really good first half. To be honest, played some really good football, knocked it around well, and created some very good chances. Second half, unfortunately, they probably came over the top of us a little bit, but there's some good last-ditch defending and some great keeping from Nico. We managed to come away with a convincing 2-0 win in the end.
To actually have a week off now probably do the guys the world of good.
Yeah, it's been pretty heavy workload the last couple of weeks. Obviously we had 3 games last week, then quite a short turnaround and played tonight. But the response since the Richmond game has been really great from everyone in the squad. Everyone's had a huge part to play, and it's a good feeling to win on a Friday night. Go into the weekend, can put your feet up.
Some quality banter coming from the other side of the room, so fair to say the boys are pretty happy.
Yeah, look, it's always a great atmosphere around there. It helps, of course, when you're winning. We've got a very level-headed group. There's no big egos or anything like that. Everyone gets stuck in, does their part, and it's a great group and a great club to be a part of.
Yeah, we had a few chances, a lot of chances to be fair. We held out. We did okay in the end, but we consider ourselves quite lucky, I think. But clean sheet, saying that they had a few chances, which is disappointing, but we did all right.
What was CT's message at the end of the game? Because obviously on paper 2-0 looks fairly comfortable, but we'd be pleased to have another tight game that we've walked away with the 3 points.
Yeah, I think we'll look at it on Monday. Hasn't said too much at the moment, just enjoy the win, but I'm sure we'll look at it because obviously it's not ideal with the amount of chances they had, but it's a tough one because it's a 2-0 win, so it's hard to analyse, but we didn't concede, but we need to be better at times.
Do you think it's important now to have an actual proper week off? You've had such a busy schedule, so many short breaks. Will actually having 7 days off be helpful to the side?
I think we've brought a bit of momentum into just winning games, not so much playing well. Haven't played at our best, but we've won like 6 on the bounce, including Bentley and Hume now, so we're carrying momentum over. It's just we've got to keep going.